possession.
Both came out of that win at Kentucky last week. Gilliard, the center, left very early in that game. On target, Fromm, and into Auburn territory goes Terry Godwin. A first down to the 42 of the Tigers.
Nice job by DeAndre Swift picking up the blitzing linebacker. That allows Fromm to stay in the pocket and find Godwin crossing the field. The linebacker Davis was coming on a blitz that voided that middle area.
Just down the road in the Atlanta area. Elijah from College Park, Georgia. Play fake by Fromm, running out of time to the end zone with a flag down. It hits the ground incomplete, intended for Riley Ridley, but there is a flag thrown. Jamel Dean had coverage for Auburn.
Right now is the running game is so good for Georgia. It's forcing these one-on-one situations, and that's clearly pass interference or holding. You can call it either one in that situation.
Has throughout the year. Georgia struggling from in close. Fromm back at quarterback with Swift the running back. Time for Fromm back in the end zone and too high over the head of Isaac Nada. The 5-yard line, their first possession. Georgia now needs to convert on 3rd and 8. Short throw to Swift and lots of running room. High stepping across the 50.
18th reception of the year. I mean, he is a very gifted receiver. If he comes out of the backfield, you better account for him. Yes, he's an outlet receiver, but he is a dangerous guy with his hands on the football in the open field. And that's a breakdown. Can't not account for DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Noah Igbenogany made the tackle. 25-yard gain. A screen to Swift. And he's out of bounds.
Quarterback Jake Fromm.
20-3 as the starter, and on target to Terry Godwin, weaving through the traffic and out of bounds inside the 25.
Inside linebackers, and that opens up the middle of the field. It's man coverage. Godwin gets separation away from Jordan Peters.
77, the true freshman next to him, playing with the right shoulder. Hardman went in motion, and they flip it to him. He's an explosive runner. Daniel Thomas.
He scored touchdowns 8 times.
From single coverage and an incomplete pass. Looking for Jeremiah Holloman.
Now the cornerback does not have to look back at the quarterback as long as he doesn't make contact through the receiver. He's not required to look back.
Tonight, Auburn outstanding. Goal-to-goal situations, and really the entire red zone. Georgia not so much. Look out. Fromm in trouble, and down he goes. Back at the 20, there's a flag down. Darrell Williams had the primary pressure.
The initial contact, but as Fromm is going down to the ground, there it is. Now the key is if he leads with the crown of his helmet, it's a penalty, no matter what. And that looks like the crown of the helmet. You cannot lead with the crown of the helmet in any way, shape, or form.
So here's Fromm back in on 3rd and goal. With a tight bunch of receivers to the right and Swift on his left hip. Fromm running out of time, running to the line of scrimmage, and that's as far as he'll get. They've blown the play dead. Crowd kept cheering as they shoved him toward the goal line. 3:25, number 5 for Auburn.
Well, first of all, outstanding coverage by the Auburn defense. It's only a 4-man rush, actually a 3-man rush.
Our best tacklers, he's demonstrated that tonight. Interesting motion. More pressure for Auburn. They don't get there. The man doing the dancing was Akil Crumpton. He wound up with the ball for the Tigers.
It was almost the kind of motion that you might have thought there was going to be an option of some sort. He was just an outlet receiver. Fromm goes to him quickly.
3rd down and 4. Just a 4-man rush. Fromm to the end zone. A touchdown. Tyler Simmons puts the Bulldogs back on top.
Inside slot, bunch formation, nice out route, and the ball perfectly thrown to the outside away from the defender.
Not much of a factor in their passing attack this year. That's just his 5th catch of the season and his 2nd touchdown. Fromm throws short, inbounds, short gain to the 42 for Isaac Nada, the junior tight end. Big, that inaccurate pass by Stidham was a moment ago. Georgia trying to add to its lead. Fromm had to get rid of it. He got blitzed by Darrell Williams.
Was guarding the back. Here's Davidson right here. He's going to go out and cover the back as the linebackers come on the blitz. It's linebacker pressure. The defensive end peels off, and that's why Jake Fromm had to just throw the
3 years at Auburn. The defense has improved dramatically since he came to Auburn. 3rd down and 7. Fromm, short throw. And a good tackle to prevent the 1st down. It was Darrell. 5-man rush. Fromm has time and a wide open receiver. Terry Godwin. Touchdown, Georgia.
Find your best matchup and exploit it. Jake Fromm sees it. Godwin gets separation away from the nickel back, and not only do they get a 1st down on 4th down, they get a touchdown. And I guess the solution for Jim Chaney in Georgia, instead of trying to score inside the 5, just score from out.
Don't get
the red zone. That's right.
Todd, I don't want to beat the passing for Georgia in the 1st half. Jared Stidham awaits his turn. Fromm dumped it off for Holyfield, and a good tackle along the far sideline. Thompson, a top recruit, U.S. Army All-American in high school last year. 3rd and 7. Fromm gets away. Now he's across the line of scrimmage and down well short of the line to make. Chased down by Deshaun Davis. Not back in the game. He did come back on the field. T.J. Moultrie, a backup in the game for Auburn. Fromm, incomplete pass, dropped by J.J. Holloman.
Of their first 2 possessions, and now 3rd and long, and Auburn with a chance to stop and get their offense decent field position again.
The crowd aligned, but then retreat, rushing for Fromm as a man open. 1st down and much more. Mecole Hardman.
This bunch formation really effective. Hardman with great speed gets separation, and for some reason, 3rd down conversions.
Holyfield, the running back. Fromm faked it to him, looks deep down the field, and another drop ball. This one by Hardman. And again, it was the freshman Christian Tutt trying to cover.
Great throw by Jake Fromm. When you got a guy wide open, throw it right at him. Don't try to lead him, and that's just Mecole Hardman got alligator arm.
Blankenship's field goal range, you would think. His career long 55. That was in the Rose Bowl, the national semifinal, and he set the Rose Bowl game record, the longest field goal. Boy, wide open Swift, too much room. As you said earlier, Todd, he's a frequent target now.
Well, this is just good decision by Jake Fromm. He's not an intended receiver. He's looking right. It's not there. Dump it off and let him make one guy miss.
There, he makes that play.
Absolutely.
Godwin, the motion man, from the pump fake in his direction, throws an interception into traffic and picked off by Jamel Dean, intended for Jason Stanley.
Interception by the defense, 1st down.
He just waited too long on this one. There's the route. He waited, and that enabled Dean to step in front of that throw. We've been saying Jake Fromm's been doing a great job of dumping it off. That time, instead of dumping it off to Harrion out of the backfield, he waited and forced a throw. He does it at full speed.
Ooh, tough snap, and Fromm.
He was down on a knee when he picked up the football. Bad snap by Gilliard. He lost the ball. Gilliard the ball slipped out of his hands, and wideout's blocked. That adds 4, 5, 6 yards, sometimes even more, to a perimeter run.
Close to field goal range for Blankenship. Fromm behind the intended target, Tyler Simmons.